What's good, y'all? I'm Jerry, about to check out 10 WWE wrestler contract expiring and could leave. This video is about WrestleMania. It's a shame that those wrestlers' contracts could possibly end, or expire, and to the point where they can either resign or go somewhere else, or go to AEW, go to TNA, go to Ring of Honor, whoever else, New Japan. So we about to see who contract is expiring and who could possibly leave and go somewhere else, or either who can stay, who possibly want to stay in WWE. So we about to hop into this video. Let's go.
Now, there are a lot of factors that go into a wrestler re-signing with WWE. The money has to be right, and they have to be in a satisfactory position on the card. There are 10 specific wrestlers whose contracts are expiring soon, and it's entirely possible that they decide to take their
I don't see Seth going nowhere.
Join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 WWE
Drew McIntyre, he might stay a little bit longer.
Potentially leaving WWE. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook.
I feel like Drew McIntyre needs prime.
Also check out our new channel, WrestleMania Shorts.
Number 10.
Number 10, Alexa
Bliss. Contract is finna expire.
Multi-time WWE Women's Champion Alexa Bliss's WWE deal is set to expire in early 2024 at the latest, and it remains unclear if Bliss is going to re-sign. Bliss is in a weird position in the company, as she's currently off television, and her past few storylines have fallen completely flat.
It seems like
ever since Bliss moved away from the supernatural persona that was linked to Bray Wyatt, her character and persona just hasn't been the same. Even WWE's attempts to reintroduce the darker character didn't work, and Bliss's match with Bianca Belair at the 2023 Rumble did little to showcase the character's strength. It's clear that WWE still values Bliss, but if they don't reach a new deal, what's next for her?
They might repackage her.
Fit for AEW or
whenever she come back this year.
Take a different route altogether and explore ventures outside of the squared circle. Number 9, Matt Riddle. Since being called up to the main roster, Matt Riddle has found great success.
I don't think he's gonna leave.
Riddle has notable singles feuds with the
he
likes
just
of
came back off a rehab stint that WWE paid for.
Was immensely popular with fans. Nevertheless, Riddle's WWE contract is set to expire either in late 2023 or in the very early days of 2024. Riddle continues to be presented in a strong position on TV, and it seems likely that he'll re-sign with WWE, but there's always the possibility that Riddle re-evaluates his options. He's a hard worker and a fantastic in-ring talent, so Riddle is certainly someone who WWE are going to want to keep under contract for as long as possible. Number 8, Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is someone that in all likelihood could depart when his WWE deal expires in summer 2024.
He really ain't doing that.
Whilst the summer of 2024 seems like a long way, it'll be here before we know it, and WWE may say goodbye to a once promising star. When Ali first arrived on the main roster, he seemed destined for greatness. He was instantly popular with fans, and his matches were tremendous. However, when WWE decided to take his character in a different direction, most notably Ali being presented as the leader of the infamous Retribution stable, things began to fall apart quickly. It's no secret that Ali has requested his release from WWE, and WWE have outright refused to honor his request. Ali is basically treated as a jobber on television, and this poor treatment and booking is unlikely to convince him to re-sign with the company. Number 7, Jinder Mahal. Now, ever since Jinder Mahal lost the title in late 2017, he's been presented as a lower mid-carder. He's had brief glimpses of hope, including a US title reign and even a feud with Roman Reigns, but these quickly fizzled out as WWE realized that Mahal simply isn't a top guy.
I don't even remember him being US champion.
Deal in 2019.
They got him in NXT now.
His contract ends in 2024. Mahal is currently in NXT receiving little to no reaction from the audience, and with Mahal receiving a main roster level salary, they must be re-evaluating Mahal's contract.
It's hard to take him seriously
but his
because
current
his
presentation
past
is incredibly lackluster, and he's far removed from the guy that it was main eventing pay-per-views back in 2017. Number 6, The New Day.
They not going nowhere.
The New Day revealed that they'd all signed 4-year deals with WWE. This meant that Kofi Kingston, Biggie, and Xavier Woods' contracts are set to expire in 2024.
Next year.
They're the most tenured stable in WWE history, and it seems like WWE will do everything they can to financially and creatively satisfy the trio and ensure they re-sign.
Hopefully Big E come back sooner than later.
Merchandise movers for WWE and are still popular with fans. Each member also has great value as single stars, as 2 of the 3 members have been WWE Champion, and even Woods won the King of the Ring. However, there may be a desire from the 3 members to try something new, and this could result them in departing WWE. This does seem unlikely, but stranger things have happened, and the New Day's contract situation will be dominating wrestling news in the coming months. Number 5, Seth Rollins.
He ain't going
Seth
nowhere.
Rollins is a wrestler who's evolved into one of the most reliable talents on the entire roster.
Seth
Rollins
in his prime.
is an
He in his
unbelievable
bag
wrestler,
right now.
and he refuses to miss when it comes to big matches and making his feuds memorable. In a 2021 interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rollins revealed that he has a few years left on his deal, and there are rumors that his WWE deal is set to expire in 2024, but there's no formal confirmation on that. There are rumblings that Rollins isn't happy with his position in the company, and if this is correct, WWE may lose one of the biggest stars, so WWE truly need to get their act together and realize just how huge of a loss Rollins leaving the company would actually be. Number 4, Edge. A 2020 Royal Rumble
Edge might stay another year.
Dramatic return to WWE. Edge had previously retired back in 2011, but now he was in a position where he was safely able to wrestle again. Edge's run over the past 3 years has been excellent, and his matches with the likes of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
His current run, to me, as far as match-wise, has been completely 10 times more better than his past matches when he first was in WWE.
His contract is set to expire sometime this year, and there are substantial rumors that Edge will be retiring this summer.
Nah.
There is the possibility that Edge re-signs, as after all, he's still performing at a high level. But there is a chance that Edge is satisfied and fulfilled with his second run and decides to call it a day, but this time on his own terms. Number 3, Drew McIntyre.
There's a rumor that his contract expired
during WrestleMania 39
during WrestleMania weekend.
Was a revelation surrounding Drew McIntyre. It was reported by several notable sources that McIntyre's WWE deal was set to expire soon, and he and WWE have yet to reach a new agreement. It was also reported that McIntyre was unhappy with his salary and also his creative position in the company. McIntyre had a fantastic year in 2020, and since losing the title, it seemed like McIntyre was going to be the one to eventually dethrone Roman Reigns. To the disapproval of many, McIntyre ended up losing his match with Reigns, and since then, McIntyre seemed in a state of flux, and it looks like WWE doesn't know how to utilize his talents. McIntyre is a top-tier star, and if he decides to leave WWE, a top company such as AEW will sweep him up without hesitation, and this could be a reality as we head towards the second half of 2023. Number 2, Rey Mysterio. Despite wrestling for over 30
Rey might
years,
end up retiring
Rey Mysterio
soon.
is still performing at an elite level.
It's
Mysterio
hard to
continues to deliver great matches, and his feud with his son Dominic has been a joy to watch. Mysterio took his rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame during the WrestleMania 39 weekend, and 2023 is unfortunately the year in which Mysterio's deal is set to expire. He could easily re-sign, and this would be welcomed by WWE and the fans, but there is the distinct possibility that Mysterio retires. Mysterio's feud with Dominic does seem like his swan song, and the Hall of Fame induction does seem to indicate that Mysterio's career is finally coming to an end. And number 1, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton ain't going nowhere.
For 2 decades, Randy Orton has been a constant
He's trying to come back, possibly,
but in
from injury.
2024, this could all change. Orton signed a 5-year deal back in 2019, and with Orton having serious problems with his back, he may decide to call it a day. Orton has numerous world title reigns in WWE, and it's hard to argue against fans labeling him as one of the greatest of all time. Orton deciding to retire once his contract expires would be a massive shame, but if Orton decides to retire on the basis of his health, this is something fans should respect. His position in WWE has evolved over the past few years, as Orton was notoriously difficult to work with during his early days in the company, but Orton has now emerged as a locker room leader and someone that the young talent look up to. If Orton does decide that his current contract will be his final contract as a performer, it'd be incredibly smart for WWE to offer Orton a contract as a producer or a trainer. He has an established relationship with talent, and he has years of experience working with WWE style that they need to utilize. This could be a smart way to keep Orton involved in the company. But there you have it, folks. 10 WWE contracts that are expiring soon and could potentially...
Alright, y'all, another great video, man. I hope some of these guys decide to stay. If not, they can possibly be appreciated a lot more and elsewhere, like AEW or Impact, or either Ring of Honor, or fucking NWA, what else, New Japan. So possibly, hopefully, something to work out with those wrestlers and their contracts, and if they decide to stay, even if they decide to leave, hopefully something will work out for them. So, other than that, man, let me know down below in the comments of what y'all thought of my reaction to this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'm out. Peace.